Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of ChatGPT Plugin Review. It's James here. So as usual, let's take a look at what's happening in the plugin store lately. If we have noticed carefully here, the order of the tabs has changed, and also the content, I have to say. Previously we have new, popular, or and unverified, right? And today we have popular, new, or installed. We don't have the unverified tab anymore, but if we click into the install ones, you can see all the install apps, plugins. And if you check carefully, you can actually find some unverified plugins there. For example, these jobs that we have reviewed before, maybe it's pulled off from the plugin store because there's some updating happening there. So it's not currently available for installation in the plugin store, but if you have it installed, I think it's good to use it. The Milo family AI as well, which was in the very first batch of the ChatGPT plugins, it's been in the verified status for a very long time. So you can actually find those unverified plugins here in this install tab if you have them installed before. And for the popular tab, as usual, we have these major brands here. I guess this will give people a good impression that ChatGPT is resourceful and reliable if people encounter with these major brand plugins for the first time. Especially when ChatGPT is having a iOS app now. So it will be important to have some backup from these big names if it's gonna roll the plugin version out very soon. So putting this in the first place makes sense, and then you can have some excitement when you look at new tabs, because we have all these various latest plugins adding to the store constantly. Let's look at the All tab. We have now 14 pages. 8 times 14 is 112, and it's subtracting 3 from here. Then we have 109 plugins. That's a lot of plugins available in the plugin store, and it keeps increasing over these days. So that's it for our overview of what's new in the plugin store. Let's go straight to the new plugins and look for the first one that we have never tested before. Here we have OwlJourney. Provides login and activity suggestions, ensuring an engaging and user-friendly journey. Let's install. Okay, it's travel related. We've been seeing those a lot in the plugin store. Let's see. What can this plugin do exactly? The OwlJourney plugin is a travel assistant designed to provide travel recommendations. It can help with a variety of travel-related queries, including login, recommendations, recommendations, all kinds of recommendations related to travel. But there are only 2. I think this one is for login, which recommends the hotels for you, and it recommends the activity for you, but it's not going to recommend the places you can go for your lunch and dinner, and whether you are taking cars or trains or planes to travel. So it's only activity and login. So suppose I want to visit New York City the day after tomorrow. I want to visit Times Square and Brooklyn Bridge. respectively for the 2 days. I am staying in New York City, so let's see if it's gonna to provide us with some useful information. Okay, New York City trip, a summary, and destination is the New York City, and check-in time, yes, it's the day after tomorrow. Check-out time, yes, I said 2 days. Yes, makes sense. We've got 2 nights there. Okay. Yep. Kind of quick. Yeah, I didn't talk about any other people, so a 1-bedroom will be fine. Okay, 2 lodging options for you to stay in the New York City. That's quite a small number. Only 2 options. Okay. These are popular places, right? Times Square and Brooklyn Bridge, and only 2 items were returned. That surprised me. Yes, these are high-end luxury hotels, I believe. Of course. Over $1,000, and we also have here downtown Four Seasons as well. Yes. Okay. Exactly 2 items returned here. The lodging options. Both of these options are in great locations and offer a luxurious state. Okay. I guess this plugin is not designed for average people. Over 1,000 a night. Okay. Let's see. Other than lodging, it also has some activity recommendations. What are the activities you recommend for my stay? I should say other activities, because I'm only visiting one place each day for the 2 days. There are plenty of room to enjoy some other activities. Visit the Central Park. Makes sense, it's close to the Times Square. And explore a museum. Yes, correct. We've got map right at the Central Park. Broadway show, fair. But it's not triggering the plugin. And yeah, I guess this question can be answered by GPT-4 itself. Let's say use the plugin to provide recommendations. Let's see how much better it can do. If it can. Okay, only provides lodging recommendations. Okay, it says activity recommendations. The plugin can also suggest activities to do at your destination based on their interests and preferences. I guess this function has not yet been implemented. It's a placeholder in that manifest file, I guess. Oh no, the OpenAI specification file. There is no such a function implemented for the API yet. So yeah, that's it for this plugin, and we are going to look at the linked page before we go for another one. Okay, here is the website. It's loading. Right. Cool. Luxury hotel, over 1,000 per night. Okay. Yep. Cool. You can just, I guess, book it here. I'm not sure why it's showing this price. Taiwan. Huh. Interesting. The Taiwan dollar is the default one. Interesting. Okay. Select. I guess you can really book it here. Cool. Okay. Yep. That's it for this one. OwlJourney. Let's come to our next plugin, which is Polarr, or should I pronounce Polarr? Let's go with Polarr. Search Polarr's massive pool of user-generated filters to make your photos and videos perfect. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Yeah. What is provided in the plugin and how should I use it? So it talks about photos and videos and some filters. How am I supposed to upload this material for you to apply those filters on? That will be my question. So it's designed to find the perfect filter for your photo or video editing needs. Okay, describe your needs, get filter suggestions, apply the filter. The plugin will provide a text description and a preview link for the suggested filter. You can then use this information to apply the filter in your Polarr photo or video editing software. Okay, I have to have the Polarr photo or video editing software in order to use it, I guess. So yeah, let's try it out. Describe your needs and get filter suggestions. Yep, let's say my family has been on a trip to New York City, and the weather looks bad, but we want some great photos for the trip. So what will be its suggestions? What filters? What filters are gonna pop up for us? Let's see. Filter 1. This filter enhances the natural beauty of the image with a warm and cozy feeling. Yes, if the weather is bad, this one will be a good filter to apply. Filter 2. Filter enhances the bright colors of the cityscapes at night. Yeah, right. If you have a rainy day, we've got bad weather and the sky is dark, there's no too much sunshine. Well, it's similar to cityscapes at night. That makes sense. That enhances the light. Okay, and we have the clarity of the sky in the picture. Well, good recommendations. It really understands my need. Enhance a cloudy day photo taken in New York City. Absolutely correct. That's the right prompt. And I guess there's some natural language understanding happening on the API side as well, because the only thing we provided to the API is this prompt. So there must be something taken in the prompt and understands it, parse it, and provide us with the corresponding feedback. And it's quite accurate. It could be quite useful. You can click on the links to preview each filter. Once you've chosen a filter you like, you can apply it in your Polarr photo editing software. Since I don't have that software here, let's just go to that link and take a look at what is provided. So rainy night, yep, use on video. Let's see, use on photo. Rainy night. Oh, okay. I see. If like click in, I hold the click in on the photo, the filter will be applied, and this is what we will get from the filter. See, dark and then bright. Cool. This can definitely handle the bad weather. This one turns love and magic in Moscow, USC. Let's see if we apply the filter. Yep. I think it provides more clarity and granularity for the object being shot. Okay, yeah, this one could help. And let's take a look at another one. Yep. The sky is definitely clearer along with the other objects. So yeah, this gives you a better feeling if we apply the filter, right? This is the original one, this is the filtered one. Cool, this one could be very helpful. I guess it's really efficient. It didn't take too long to return the messages, return the suggestions, and the filters are actually matching our needs. So good one, this one. I have to say, this one is really good. Let's go for the next one. So Polarr filter, good one. Coming next, we have prompt perfect. So it says type perfect to craft the perfect prompt every time. And it might be a bit difficult to test its performance. I'm gonna try. Why don't we ask it, how can I test the performance of this filter? Oh, no filter. God. Plugin. I actually had the pleasure to talk to the author of this plugin on Twitter. So this is the one, Starving Prompt Test. You can follow him if you are interested. Him or her, I should say. So to test the performance of the rephrase plugin, you can follow these steps. Define a set of inputs and then use the plugin and evaluate the outputs. And then measure time, repeat the process. Yep. Maybe it's not that of a good way. I guess I'll try something here. So without enabling the plugin, I'm going to ask something for the primitive GPT-4. What could, let's give it a scenario. What could the Apple XR headset look like? And how will and imagine the speech of Tim Cook to pitch it. So let's see. This is a relatively complicated request with some projections and imaginations required. Okay, let's see. So based on the rumors, or we can imagine what it might look like and how Apple CEO Tim Cook might pitch it. Okay, imagine the design of the Apple XR headset to be a sleek, lightweight device that combines the best of VR and AR technologies. Okay, this one, yes, looks fair without that prompt perfect plugin. And we believe Apple XR headset is more than just a new product, it's a new way of seeing the world, and we can't wait to see what you do with it. Okay, good one. Looks good enough. It is GPT-4 behind it after all, but let's take a look at how prompt perfect will do this. If I remember correctly, no, let's check. How are we supposed to invoke the rephrasing? Perfect, type perfect to craft the perfect prompt every time. Okay, perfect. Let's do this. Perfect. Let's see if there will be any difference. Using prompt perfect, yes. That keyword successfully triggers the plugin. What could the Apple XR headset look like? And imagine the speech of Tim Cook to pitch it. It's rephrasing. Okay. I'm sorry, there seems to be a technical issue with the rephrasing plugin at the moment. However, I can still help to answer your question. Nope. I'm not sure why this is happening, but let's stop the generation and start a new chat. Let's then go to enable the prompt perfect. Let's do this. And here we go. Good. So the only thing that is passed to the API is the text. It is rephrased. So it's rephrased to, can you provide a detailed description of the potential design and features of the Apple XR headset? Additionally, can you envision the speech that Tim Cook might give to promote this product? Okay, yeah, that's a rephrased text in detail, and we've got some very specific requests to ask the GPT-4 to provide a detailed description of the potential design and features. So I didn't have those here. I just said what it could be like. But the design and the feature is a more specific ask, and it's in a more organized way. It's in a polite manner to request a machine. So I guess this is definitely easier for the GPT-4 to process, and we can expect some better results returned if you use it this way. So sure, let's start with the prompt, potential design and feature of the Apple XR headset. Yes, sleek and modern machine, and then we've got feature high resolution displays for connectivity, and then let's imagine a speech by Tim Cook to pitch his product. Okay. Yes, good afternoon everyone, blah blah blah. Yes. We believe that technology should enrich our lives, not complicate them. And with the Apple XR headset, we are taking another giant leap towards the goal. Thank you. Okay, good. Let's make a little comparison. Right here, okay, yep. We believe it is more than just a product. It's a new way of seeing the world, and we can't wait to see what you do with it. Okay, yeah. Feature high resolution display. Okay, advanced sensors. Okay, I guess this case is not complicated enough to demonstrate the power or the performance of the plugin, but I think this one could be really helpful for somebody in some cases where the prompt is not really well described. See, this one is really rephrased, and it's easier for the machine to read and process. It definitely can bring a change in certain scenarios. So, good one. I guess this is a good idea compared to all the other plugins in the store, which provides a very specific functionality which were available in the current websites or apps that we have. But this one is very specific to the chatbots. Yeah, this one could be really helpful in some cases. But for those relatively simple ones, maybe there is no too much difference that we can tell. And coming next, we have Turo or Turo. Let's go with Turo. So search for the perfect Turo vehicle for your next trip. Okay. What is the coverage area of the plugin? Yes, gives you vehicles, but vehicles from where, and how to use the plugin. Yes, let's see. Okay, that plugin is designed to help users find valuable cars to rent. Okay, so yeah, around the world. Okay, good. Many countries around the world. Okay, geocode, the location, search for cars. Okay. Okay, present the results. Cool. Let's use our example again. We are a family visiting New York City and would like to rent a car for our tour. Okay. Oh my god. Family. Should be smart enough. I hope so. New York City. Latitude and longitude. Okay, yeah, since we got 5 here, yeah, that typo was forgiven. Cool, lots of items were returned. Collapse, okay. Okay, yeah, we have a lot of options. We've got prices. Okay, yep. We also have the location that this car is in. Let's click into a random one. Sorry, you've been blocked. What? Okay, you can email the site owner to let them know you were blocked. Okay. Well. Shall we try another one? Okay. here we have something. Yep, Toyota. And I said I'm visiting the New York City and it's in Jamaica. Okay, fair. Yep, 5.0 rating. Okay, it's nearby the JFK. Good, then I can just drive this car right away after the family has landed in New York City JFK Airport. Cool, we can just continue with all this. Specify the numbers, parameters, I have to say. Yes, this one is cool. You can view all the available options and book your preferred vehicle through this link. Oh, let's see, is there going to be a list of all these cars returned? Looks like so. Oh, yes. Wow, this looks like Zillow. Reminds me of those apartment renter apartment apps. Yep. Cool. This one is really helpful. Yep. So I guess you can also set some filters. Is there a car that costs less than $50 a day? Let's see. Can it interact with the database in such a way? Let's take a look at the parameters. Well, location was provided, starting day, ending day were provided, and your location, or maybe it's the New York City location, yes. And seat, sort types, relevance, sort direction, yes. Do we have anything here related to prices? Nope. Same set of parameters to send to the API. Let's see. Oh, yes. Perhaps GPT-4 parse through the written results, and then it shows those ones that are below $50, and then it responds with only those items here, right? Yeah. Cool. You can actually do a lot of things with this plugin related to car, related to borrowing cars, right? Yep. Useful, really useful. So, and it covers a lot of different countries around the world, so which makes this platform even more useful. Okay, that's it for this one. It's very useful, travel related, or maybe if you are not traveling, you can still borrow cards. Okay, what do we have? We have OwlJourney, we have Polarr, we have Prompt Perfect, we have Turo, and then finally we have this one, KeyMate.AI Search. Search the web by using a custom search engine with KeyMate.AI, your AI-powered web search engine. Cool. This is what they all talk about when ChatGPT was first launched. It's going to replace the traditional search engine, but if you have AI, yeah, that's a new search engine. Yep, it's search engine anyway, and now Google has launched its own Bard and embedded generative search AI in their traditional search box. So, yep, perhaps it will be a new way of searching in the future. Let's try it out. And I would like to ask the same question. What will the Apple headset, maybe XR headset, look like? What is the name of the OS operation system? When will it be launched? Let's try if it can collect all those informations related to Apple headset on the web. And the spoiler, the name of the OS should be XROS. That's from all those tech reports and Wall Street Journal leaks. We know that already. XROS. Let's see if it's gonna provide us with the latest answer. No, not really. Yeah. Mac rumors, but this is not the latest news. I believe ROS, Reliability OS. That's some old information. There's an update on this, but let's check it out. Let's take a, oh my god, this is very long. So Apple XR headset design 2023. Yes, we have full content. I wonder where this comes from. Do we have that? Yes, tomsky.com. And a summary is here. We've got another piece of information. This is the body of the text. And I believe we've got the source here as well, CNET, all mainstream tech websites. Good choice. New York Times. Right. This piece is a bit old, back in March. So let's take a look at this one. Yep. Okay, it called the API 3 times. Wow. The first time it looks for the design. Second time, it's asking questions related to operating system. And then the launch date. Yeah, it's a very organized approach. So, reported name Apple Glass is expected to have a slick design with focus on being lightweight and comfortable for extended use. Yes, high resolution, advanced sensors. Good. And the operating system, yep. Not sure if it's still the case. As for the launch day, the latest information suggests Apple XR is expected to launch the second half of 2023. Makes sense, yes. WWDC is the expected occasion that it's going to be reviewed. Okay. Mac rumors and Bloomberg.com. Let's click into those. I'm going to ask, can you check some other sources for the latest info on the OS name? Let's see if it's able to answer these follow-up questions. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the link it provided. So May 19th, this one from Mac Rumors, a good choice to learn about Apple-related stuffs. And yep, oh, but this one is not related to XR. Then which one is? Yes, here. Cool. It's a good choice to quote this article. Yes. Okay. Let's see. According to the information I found, the operating system for the Apple XR headset is called Reality OS. Information is from this source. let's see. Can you find out why there are some people saying the OS will call X or OS? Let's give it a quotation mark. This is another follow-up question which does not have a straightforward answer. It requires you to search a lot of different places and formulate the answer. Yep, extended reality has said. Yep, it's likely a speculative name based on Apple's naming convention. Yep, it's not officially confirmed. Yes, fair, definitely fair. But I think this one is more of it's a more prevalent speculation of that name of the OS system these days, at least on Twitter. But it does not have access to Twitter, I think. So, fair. XR. Do you have that? Nope, not here. So, I wonder where this comes from. Let's see. There are sites, Mac rumors. Again, cool. The source all comes from Mac rumor, which is a good choice. Okay, fair. This one, KeyMate.AI Search. Yep. Previously, if you're doing a traditional search, you need to type in those keywords, right? You need to break your sentence down into several keywords. I say Apple XR headset, space design, space launch day, space OS, space name. This is a traditional way to do the search, but with the AI, you can actually search in a semantic way, which is more natural. You can structure and organize the information together into a sentence, and with natural language understanding and matching, you have a more relevant return. And the natural language processing module back there can organize all the information of the returned items, all those contents from different passages. It collected, and you will be provided with a summarized answer instead of all those links you have to click into and read it for yourself. So this is definitely a new phase of search, I think. In a lot of cases, it's going to improve efficiency, but sometimes you lose the accuracy, you lose the maybe you lose the relevance in some cases if the field is really narrow and only a few people understands it, and there's no training material in the natural language understanding module, so it may not perform that well in that case. And for some simpler requests, you might want to go with the traditional way. But definitely there are many cases that this will be really helpful. So let's summarize for today. We have OwlJourney that provides only login suggestions as for now. And we have Polarr, which provides you with the filter to apply on photos and videos. And it recommends the very accurate related filters, as we can see from our test. And then we have Prompt Perfect. This one rephrases the prompt to a better version for the machine to understand. And as a result, you can expect a better response from the chatbot. So next up we have Turo, which is a car rental platform. You can borrow cars from this plugin. by specifying the needs and applying filters, and then you can go to their website and finish the whole car borrowing process. So, and then we have KeyMate.AI Search, which is a AI search plugin that can allow you to use a sentence to search the things you want to know, and then the return will be a natural language response with all those items summarized in that 2 or 3 paragraphs. So this one could improve your efficiency through search. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you guys. See you in the next episodes.